Most people would welcome a little boost to help ward off the signs of aging, but not everyone wants to go to the extreme with plastic surgery. There is another option, thankfully, known as the vampire facelift. And while the name may sound a bit intimidating, the process is easy and the results are dramatic. So joining me today, we have Dr. Charles Runnels, the inventor of this technique, along with Dr. Melissa Losky of Restorative Health and Dixie Hale, a very satisfied patient. So thank you all for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Runnels, we'll start with you. Explain first the basics of what is a vampire facelift.
So blood really does have healing factors in it that have been used for the past 10 to 15 years for wound care. Difficult to heal wounds like surgery, sternal wounds, diabetic wound surgery, and dental procedures. The athletes have used it for a long time. Blood-derived growth factors in the knee of elite athletes. We just came up with an idea of using it in the face for rejuvenating the tissue and lifting the face and creating a beautiful, healthier shape.
And we know that Kim Kardashian helped kind of get that out in the public when she had one done. It was very publicized. And I was asking you, since I'm pregnant,
Yes.
Can you get this when you're pregnant? You said she was.
Yes, she was actually pregnant at the time when there's a facelift and a vampire facial. So Kim had the facial because she was pregnant at the time, which only uses your blood. Use a device called microneedling, which creates tiny little holes in the skin, only a half a millimeter deep. So but it stimulates collagen production and it drives the plasma into the skin, so you get tightening and a beautiful color and texture. It helps with acne scars, it helps with pox scars, post-osteal or trauma scars, helps smooth it out. So that's color texture. She already had a beautiful shape, you know, that estrogen from being pregnant like you have creates a beautiful shape, so she just needs the facial. The facelift uses Juvederm or hyaluronic acid filler to create and sculpt and lift the face back into a healthier, younger shape, which you could not do if you were pregnant. And then you combine that with the plasma and it polishes off the sculpture. So that's the facelift.
Okay, so two different variations of it, but they both have such dramatic results. Is that something you get from your patients a lot, saying, I didn't realize my own blood could do this for my face?
It's very rewarding. You know, it's okay this is our body. It really is. And what I see with women is they're often so attuned to their families and taking care of their children. Just yesterday, we took care of a woman here who has a special needs child, and she says, the first time I've taken time for myself. And then after we treated her, Dr. Melissa treated her, and when she looked in the mirror, she literally teared up because she said, oh, that's the face that I saw, 10 years ago. So it's very rewarding to have people, and I'm sure when she goes home now, she's a better mother, and her whole family will benefit, I think.
And feeling great about yourself. Dixie, you
Yes.
had the vampire facelift done, or did you have the facial?
I had the facelift.
The facelift.
Yes.
Okay, so what are you thinking about the results?
The results, I'll tell you about the procedure. I had a great experience with it. I wanted to perk up. I wanted to look fresher. I didn't want to do a surgery sort of thing, so I came into the office. I had this done. I mean, it was a quick procedure. As soon as I was done, I freshened up my face with makeup and went out to dinner. I mean, it was that easy. Pain-free. It was great.
And we're looking at the results, and you can clearly see you look younger, fresher, rejuvenated,
Yes.
and that's what you were going for.
That's what I was going for.
Okay, Dr. Losky, you do this on the local level at Restorative Health, so tell us what kinds of things people come in and you say, this would be a great procedure for you.
You know, there's really no one that you can exclude from the procedure, young or old, because you can help them all. You just sculpt and you tailor that to each individual patient, what they're looking for and what we can do to help them.
And the procedure doesn't take long, as we learned. What is the recovery like?
Nothing.
So
Just like Dixie said, you can put on some makeup, go out to dinner, and have a wonderful evening.
And how long do the results typically last?
It's variable with each patient, but we can expect anywhere from a year and a half. It's hard to say, depending on each individual patient.
So this is something that isn't that you have to keep doing, routine maintenance every week, every month.
Not necessarily. No,
Okay.
not necessarily.
Unless you want to look rejuvenated
Exactly.
again, special occasion.
Exactly.
Okay, Dr. Runnels, quickly, you also invented the O shot, the P shot. What are those for?
Well, it's all about all of these procedures are about relationships. But specifically, the face is for lifting and rejuvenating the face. But that same material, that blood material, can be used to rejuvenate and recover the genitalia. So the O-shot is for urinary incontinence in women who have had to stop exercising because of that problem. It's for helping women with pain or difficulty with arousal. So where around 40% of women have a problem, and we still don't have a drug that helps women, even though we have over 20 drugs for men. Recent press about the FDA addressing that inequality. Well, we have a procedure that helps rejuvenate that tissue. And again, just like it's been used in the knee and sternal wounds in the mouth, it's your blood, and it rejuvenates the tissue wherever you put it. And so the same with men. By the time a man reaches 60 or so, he's lost about 50% of the tissue in the genitalia just from aging. And so this helps restore that, so now the relationship can become renewed. And again, it's very touching because you'll have couples saying, oh, we're rediscovering our bodies, and the whole family gets benefit.
All right. Well, all of these procedures performed locally, as we said, at Restorative Health. Website and phone number on screen. Thank you again for being here.
Thank you for having us.